Are you flying with the Philippine Airlines and you would like to know how do I check in online and what are the benefits if I check in online compared to just simply checking in when I am at the airport? So watch this video and find out the answers to those questions. Hi everyone, my name is Jamey Iris and you're watching Jamey Iris Talk TV, where I bring you travel updates, travel protocols, guidelines, current events happening in and out of the Philippines. For today's episode, I will show you the step-by-step process on how to check in online if you will be flying with the Philippine Airlines and should you be flying with other airlines. In a way, this is similar on how they actually do or process the check-in, although there might be some distinction because again each airline might have their own unique way of how they set up their online check-in. But then again, the benefits will be similar. But before that, let me just simply say welcome to everyone. If you are one of our subscribers, welcome back. And if this is your first time to join or watch this channel, I simply want to say and invite you to please subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell and subscribe button so that next time when I have a video, you'll get updated. So let us just take a look, everyone. What will be your benefits if you will be checking in online? Here are the benefits of checking in online, whether you'll be checking in online with PAL or Philippine Airlines or with other airlines that you'll be flying with. I did that and I experienced all these benefits. So let us just take a look at these benefits. So the first one, it saves you time at the airport. You know how crowded can it be in once you are in the airport, and sometimes it's more crowded than what you expected. Now, if you checked in online, this will save you time because you don't need to wait in the long queue. The airline personnel who are at the counters will usually ask, who among you had checked in online, and they will simply ask you to line up in the shorter line. So looking forward that your airline provided that as well, but most of the time they usually do, because again, this is a service they provide so that we could save time. And once you save time, of course, it gives us extra time, either with our loved ones or just time for ourselves, and we will not be rushing to the boarding gate, especially if the boarding gate is so far. Number two, it will allow you to choose your preferred seat before you actually get to the airport. And this is such a great gift, isn't it? We have our own preferred seat. Some of us might, like me, I love to sit at the aisle seat, especially if I am, traveling in economy class. Some prefer to be in the window seat. So whatever seat you prefer, so therefore, once you check in online, you could actually choose, do you want to be in the front rows, middle row, or at the end of the row? Whatever it may be, once you check in online, you can get to choose. So I'll show that to you later once I show you the Let me show that to you in a little while in our step-by-step process on how to check in online. And our example is, of course, the Philippine Airlines check-in online services. Number three, prepare your boarding pass in advance. Even before reaching the airport, you already have your boarding pass. Again, it could be an electronic boarding pass that you can save on your mobile phone, or you can simply print it out if you do have a printer. But if not, definitely they can just print it out for you in the airport. Number four, if your airline has a baggage drop counter at the airport, you may arrive at the airport at least a few hours before your flight. 2 days ago, my brother is flying back to Dubai, and I actually assisted him in checking him online for his flight with Philippine Airlines. So I told him that, you usually can simply you drop your baggage in their baggage drop counter. Now, if you will see here the premise is if your airline has a baggage drop-off counter. Most of the airlines, they do. Like Etihad Airways, Qatar Airways, and other big airlines. However, we've noticed, or my brother did notice, because I did ask him, please make sure that you line up, okay, or QQ at the baggage drop-off counter of the Philippine Airlines from Manila. But in Terminal 1, apparently, there is only one line that you can line up when you are like from the economy class. They don't have a special lane for the baggage drop-off counter. But then again, we were quite early during that time. So my brother was able to check in. He's the third among the earliest passengers for that day. But then again, it did actually save us a few hours. We were supposed to be at the airport like 1 hour before the original plan when he did not plan for checking in online. But I told him, hey, bro, you can actually check in online so that, you can save more time. So we had our chance to at least eat our family lunch together before his actual flight. And thank you for the check-in online facility. Number 5, avoid the so-called overbooking. And for one, are you aware that there is what we call an overbooking when it comes to the flights in any airlines, and all airlines are practicing this. This is the same as the hotels. So what does this mean? I used to work for a 5-star airline, so I know this very well. So even if I check in online, I still make sure that I go to the airport early because I know there is what we call an overbooking done by the airlines. If the flight is not full, that is fine. It will not be a problem. But if the flight is full, now overbooking will be a challenge. So when we say overbooking, this is when the industries or the companies in the hospitality industry, that includes the airlines, they sell their service in excess of the actual supply. So it means that if they do have, for example, only 500 seats on the airline, so they will sell it for, let us just say, to 520 passengers. Now, this is a common practice in the travel and hospitality sectors, in which they are expecting that some people will simply cancel. Now, the sad part is, what if no one cancels and everyone shows up? Does this happen? Oh, indeed, it does happen. So that's why there is what we call overbooking, and I don't want to be one of those who will be like offloaded, or let us just say will be asked to join the next flight. Now, if you really need to be on the flight, then please make sure that you are at the airport early, so that you will not be one of those who will have to be asked to join the next flight because of overbooking. Most of the time, the airlines will have, again, they based it on if they see that everyone actually from those who booked for the certain full flight, and they have an overbooking, they will usually ask from the passengers who among you are willing, to fly on the next flight, and they will usually give a compensation. So it's either an upgrade or it could be a monetary value. Those who are on vacation and they are not really in a hurry to fly back to the country that they are departing for, then they usually take it and they say, I am okay. I'm okay to go for the next flight. But then again, for some, okay, they actually do not want that. So they simply want to fly on the scheduled flight. But there will be those who, because they came late at the airport, they do not have any choice whether to fly with a scheduled flight, but they actually have to fly on the second flight simply because the flight is full and it's overbooked. So yeah, that's a sad story, everyone, but it's a reality. So I'm telling you, please make sure, especially if you know that this flight that you're taking is always a full flight. So there's a big possibility it's overbooked. So please make sure that you are at the airport early to avoid any chances that you will be left for the next flight. I hope that helps everyone. And number 6, in case you lose your boarding pass, you can still print it out again, or some airlines allow e-ticket or QR code. Number 7, it lessens your stress on your travel departure day. My brother, when he had flown 2 days ago, he said thank you to me because he said, like, sister, it really helped me a lot. I felt less stress. I know what my seat will be. And he had chosen a very good seat that allows him, more movement. And that's his preferred seat near the lavatories. And he got more time to spend with us, his family, before he actually left. Really was at the check-in counter. It was really fast. Actually, he was able to see us again for the last time before he actually went to the immigration. So it lessens his stress. So let us just take a look at the step-by-step process. So once again, everyone, these are the benefits of checking in online. So how do we check in online? Through the Philippine Airlines website. Let us find out the 10 easy steps that I want to share to you in how you can check in online using this platform. Step number 1, visit the PAL website. You can either type it on the internet engine, Philippine Airlines website, or simply visit the www.philippineairlines.com. Step number 2, scroll down the PAL website. So from the main site, just scroll down. And then number 3, you will find the check-in button. So once you find a step number 3, the check-in button, click it. Now, once you click it, step number 4, you can now choose what way of checking in online do you prefer, and you can complete the initial stage. So let us just first take a look. What are the 3 ways to check in online? Number 1, you can check in through booking reference. So through booking reference, you could actually check in by simply entering your booking reference and your last name. Now, Ms. Jamie, how do I find the booking reference, and what's the difference between an e-ticket number? Let me show you the difference between the two. Now, let me share to you an example. So let us just take a look. Ano ba yung booking reference at e-ticket number? So if you will be logging in through a booking reference, tingnan po natin ito. So let us just take a look, everyone. What's the difference between the booking reference and e-ticket number? In case you're not that familiar, sometimes you get confused. So let me show you. Now, this is an example of a flight itinerary. If you will take a look at what we call this flight booking reference, you can see EK / and then the one that is in red letter. So again, in your itinerary, it might be in black. Okay, I just highlighted it in red so that at least you can actually distinguish and see how does a booking reference look like. Now, for most airlines, it is a 6-digit alphanumeric. It could be just like this one, it's all alpha or alphabets. But sometimes for some airlines, it could be an alphabet or sets of different alphabets and then numbers. So it could be alphanumeric. The booking reference, usually it's 6 digits. It could be alphanumeric, it could be only alphabet like this, or it could be a combination of both. Now let's take a look at the e-ticket number just below. Usually depends upon the format of the flight itinerary of your airlines or the agency that you booked from. Most of the time, the flight ticket or the e-ticket number can be found below. So you can see from this example, a flight ticket and then ticket EK ETKT. Now the number will be the 176-7646-67-42908. So that's the ticket number. So that is just an example. So if you will be using, remember, between a booking reference and an e-ticket number is longer, while booking reference is shorter. That's why for this example, we will be using the booking reference. But anyway, let me share to you first the other three ways that you can book. So again, you can book through booking reference. So there are three ways to check in online. So I already showed you what's the difference between a booking reference and e-ticket number. So should you want to book through your e-ticket number, just click on the e-ticket number, and you can see it will be highlighted, and you will be asked for your e-ticket number and then your last name. Last but not the least, from the three ways to check in online, you can also check in through your frequent flyer or your Mabuhay Miles. So just click on frequent flyer, and then it will ask you for your frequent flyer airline title, and then the frequent flyer number and last name. Everyone, this is if you have, if you were able to link your frequent flyer number when you actually booked for this flight, then you can use this. You can check in online through your frequent flyer, but if you were not able to link it, please just use either the booking reference and e-ticket number, and I'll show you later on how you can still link your frequent flyer so that you'll get the miles for this flight. Now, let's just take a look. So again, for this example, let us use option number 1, which is let us check in online through the booking reference. I like booking through the booking reference because it's short and sweet. 6 digits and that's it, right? So let us just say, for example, the booking reference will be ABC123. So please input that. So step number 4, choose what way of checking in online do you prefer and complete the initial stage. So please enter the booking reference, example ABC123, then the last name, Dela Cruz, and then after that, can you please ensure to read the terms and conditions and the FAQs? If you have read that already, then click the tick mark inside the, just place a tick mark inside the box. That's number 3. And number 4, read the important reminder. Now, what are the important reminders? So first, it's all about the online check-in restrictions. So they mentioned some special services requests may not be allowed to check in due to the nature of the assistance requested. Now, passengers with any of the following special assistance or special requests are restricted from using the online check-in facility. So if you would want to request for extra seat, stretcher request, bulky cabin baggage request, deportee accompanied by an escort, unaccompanied deportee, medical assistance request, oxygen on board, wheelchair to seat request, wheelchair on board request, weapons, firearms or ammunitions. And then we also have the other, that other passengers also restricted from online check-in are the following. If you are a passenger with pending payment or refund for settlement, other passengers restricted from online check-in. So passengers with pending payment or refund for settlement, passengers with unmatched, disassociated or unassociated electronic ticket status, passengers with regulatory restrictions, and passengers with name, watch, and government watch list. Now, if you are restricted from checking in online based on the list, please ensure to prepare the required documents for verification and claim your boarding pass at the check-in counter before proceeding to the boarding gates. And for more information about checking in online, visit Online Check-in FAQ. And if you do not belong to any of those mentioned on the list, you can definitely proceed in checking in. So please click this check-in button. Step number 5, let's proceed. Now complete the identification part. Now this will just simply inform you what are the things that you could actually carry with you, and what are those that are not allowed, and to ensure that you don't have any of the dangerous goods mentioned below. So federal regulations prohibit the carriage of hazardous materials and security items aboard the plane, on your person, and in your baggage. Now, what are the dangerous goods? Now, this page contains information concerning dangerous goods and other items that cannot be brought as hand carry or check-in bag. So both, everyone. So let's take a look. Explosives or fireworks, lighters, matches, toxic substances, corrosive battery, gases, LPG, camp stove, oxidizing materials, paint stripper, infectious substances or blood, magnetized materials, flammable liquids, paint, organic peroxides or bleach, radioactive materials, lithium battery powered small vehicles. And aside from that, we also have the SRI or security removed items. Now, these are not allowed for carry-on baggage or in the sterile area of the airport. Now, these items must be packed inside the check-in baggage. Passengers are always advised to check for the comprehensive listing of prohibited items in the country of origin, destination, and transit points prior to travel. These are the following SRI items. Now, guns, firearms, and other devices that discharge projectiles, air gun, ammunition, component of guns and firearms, compressed air gun, firearm any caliber, flare gun, pellet gun, realistic replicas, and imitation firearms. Second, workers' tools. Now, this can include crowbars, drills and drill bits, GI wire, hammers, nails, pliers, saws, screwdrivers, wrenches, harpoon gun, nail gun, retractable tape measure, or metal. Now, what else? LAGs or lags, so liquid, aerosol, and gels. 100 lev, which is more than 100 ml. So water, sauce, lotions, oils, perfume sprays, toothpaste, shower gel. So this can actually be carried, everyone, but please make sure that you pack this very well, and it must be in the check-in baggage. Now, how about sharp or pointed objects? Again, these are not allowed for hand carry. Axe, hatchet, arrow, and dart, bayonet, box cutter, butterfly knife, canned products with easy open lids, clever cockfighting blade, corkscrew, and ice pick. So again, please, this is part of the SRI. How about blunt instruments such as all metal chains, baton sticks, billy clubs, blackjacks, kubatons, billiard sticks, bowling billiard balls, club, sticks, bat, rods, dumbbells, hand weight. So these are also included in the SRI. So what else? So included as well are stunning devices such as stun guns of all kinds, mace or pepper spray, tear gas not allowed as carry-on and unchecked baggage. So again, there are different rules from different airlines. Some airlines may allow it, but for this airline, they're not allowing the following: mace, pepper spray, tear gas not allowed as carry-on and checked baggage. So definitely they will not be allowing that if you have any explosives and incendiary substances and devices such as blasting caps, detonators, and fuses, replica explosive devices, grenades, pyrotechnics, fireworks, etc. are not allowed as carry-on and checked baggage. So the last two mentioned are not allowed for these airlines for safety reasons. So please take note of that, everyone. So again, those are the SRI, security removed items, not allowed for carry-on baggage or in the sterile area of the airport. And aside from those last two that I mentioned, the rest must be packed inside the check-in baggage. Now, if you understand and you have read that the above warning from If you acknowledge and that you have read the above warning and you agree that you will abide by all federal and state regulations regarding hazardous materials and security items, please place a check mark on the please place a check mark inside the box on the left side. And then once you have placed a check mark inside the box, please click continue. And we're done with the identification part. Now, step number 6 will be the journey summary. Journey summary, again, it will give you an overview of your journey. Now, before you actually proceed to confirm check-in, there are like two things that you could actually do here. One, if you have not linked your frequent flyer information, as you can see here, no frequent flyer information, but you do have like your Philippine Airlines card, or if you are checking in online on another airline, so you can link it so that automatically the miles will be transferred to your account or credited to your account. So you just simply have to click update frequent flyer details. Now, once you click that, it will prompt you to this page. Now, from this page, all you simply have to do is input your frequent flyer airline and then your frequent flyer number. And that's it, everyone. Click save frequent flyers. And you're good. Now, once you're done with that and you see the details, you will be prompted back to this page. As you can see, from the summary, frequent flyer updated. Your booking has been successfully updated. Now we're done with updating the frequent flyer information. You can see also the frequent flyer number. Now you can change the seat. Now take a look first. Where is 40J? Right? So if you're okay with 40J, then leave it as is. But if you're not happy with it, then you definitely can change it based from the availability. So 40J is somewhere in the middle, as you can see, and 40J, it means that you'll be sitting in the middle. Now, are you happy with that? So how will you know if where you will be sitting? So it usually is marked like with a lighter blue with a number, if that is for PAL, everyone, okay? Now, each airlines will have their own color coding. Now, take a look at the legend on the left side. Now, legend, if you see this dark navy blue seat, it means the seat is available. But if you see grayed out and with an X, it means the seat is already occupied. Now, if you want the seat and you see like this seat with a little bit of coins on top of it, it means these are what we call the choice seats. You can choose it, but you will be asked to pay extra money. Now, for this one, it means window. This is what we call the exit. And this, as you can see, the male and female picture. So these are the toilets. And of course, those that has the coffee mug picture is the galley. Now, so again, if you're happy, then just simply confirm that you're happy with the seat. But in this situation, Maria is not really happy simply because she doesn't want to, to sit in between two people. Usually, she feels uncomfortable. She'd rather be in the aisle seat and near the lavatory. So, she looked for the available seat and she found 50H. Now, great thing that it's still available. So, she had chosen 50H. It's near the lavatory, and if you can see everyone, it's at the end. It doesn't have anyone, the seat is empty in the middle, and then the other seat is just occupied by another person already, but they have space, so that's quite good. It's in the aisle, it's near the lavatory. So the only drawback in this is if you're at the end, again, depends on the food service time for their food service. It's either you'll get the food last, or sometimes if they start at the end, you might get the food also the first. So again, that's the only drawback. But then again, Maria would love to sit in the aisle seat. And since it's still free, she can transfer her booking from 40J to 50H. And there she goes. All you simply have to do is navigate your cursor to the available seat and then click it. Okay? So once you click it, then automatically it will turn from the available seat, it will turn into this light blue seat with number 1. It means it's for you. And on the on the left side, you can see it now changed from 40J to 50H. So that means that you actually was able to select your preferred seat. And after that, just confirm seats and press that. So after confirming your seats, you can see seats changed. And then please check also from the overview of your itinerary if your seat has changed. So it's changed 50H and then confirm check-in. Step number 8. So now we will now be completing the passenger details. It's time for the security and safety question. So what will you be answering for these questions? Now, why is this very important? Now, for your safety, everyone, and for the security, of course, of the flight and the airport, it's very important that you are able to answer all of these questions. It's a yes and no question. So let us just take a look. Are the bags you're checking in and carrying yours? Did you pack the bag yourself? Are you carrying anything for another person? Has the bag been out of their possession since you packed it? Are you carrying electronic cigarettes or prohibited items? Do you have any liquid, aerosol, or gel more than 100 ml in your hand carry? And do you have any device and spare lithium batteries? Okay, in your check-in baggage. So please just answer it accordingly. And once you're done, like we've answered it already, so then you can proceed to the next page. Now, again, for the security and safety questions, are the bags you're checking in and carrying yours? Please ensure for your safety that it is yours. Don't accept any other package or bag from a stranger, even if they have the same nationality as you, because again, there are so many things that are happening in the airport and you don't want to become an accessory to a certain crime or modus operandi. So for your safety, please do not accept any bags that are not yours, and please just check in bags that are yours. And then, did you pack the bag yourself? So you must ensure that you packed it. And then, are you carrying anything for another person? Please answer this accordingly. And has the bag been out of your possession since you packed it? So it must be, always in your sight. And are you carrying electronic cigarettes or prohibited items? And mentioned already the questions a while ago. So please answer it accordingly. And then step number 9, boarding pass. So you can actually see the details of your boarding pass, but please just check before you actually click finish my check-in. So there are 3 sections to this. Number 1, receive boarding pass by email. Number 2, print boarding pass. And number 3, receive boarding pass on iPhone or iPad via passbook. So let's just take a look. Now, take a look at number 1, receive boarding pass by email. If you would want that, just type in your email address. And once you have typed it in, click receive boarding pass. And in just less than a minute, you will receive your boarding pass copy, your boarding pass copy. Now, if you would want also to have a print copy, like for me, I do have a printer at home, so I usually just simply print out my boarding pass. And then after printing it, at least you have a copy, but I also send it to myself through the email so that at least I have a copy just in case, I lose my printed boarding pass. I always have a copy of my boarding pass from my email and can always ask a copy from the counter. So that's it, everyone. I will not be choosing number three anymore because, again, I'm not using any iPhone or iPad. If you do, you may also choose that. So, with that, everyone, please click finish my check in. And you're done, everyone. You are already at step number 10, check in complete. So, print or save your boarding pass. So, with that, everyone, that completes the PAL or Philippine Airlines checking in online. You're ready to fly. So this is the e-boarding pass, everyone. So you can actually print out a copy or you can send a copy to your email. And they could also, print a copy for you from the counter if you don't have any printer. Now, if you will be using this, is this valid, Jamie, for me to get through the airport without the, hard copy of the boarding pass that we usually get from the counter? Yes, they honor this already. That saves them paper, actually. So they will. So they will just place a signature somewhere on that paper, and they will get their own airline copy, and the rest will be yours, the passenger copy. So again, there are some important reminders for flight status, the bag drops counter, boarding gate closure, dangerous goods, receipting, emergency exit row, and of course, your fitness to travel. So with that, everyone, looking forward that this video had helped you. So to summarize, everyone, there are three ways to check in online through the Philippine Airlines website. Number one, through booking reference. Number two, through e-ticket. Number three, through your frequent flyer or Mabuhay Miles. So with that, everyone, looking forward that this video had helped you. My name is Jamey Iris. If you had, so with that, everyone, I hope this video had helped you. If you find this video helpful and informative, please click like. And I'm inviting you to click that subscribe button and that notification bell and share this to your friends. So with this, everyone, I simply want to say have a pleasant flight and looking forward that you'll enjoy your vacation. If you'll be flying to the Philippines, enjoy the country. And if you'll be flying back to the country where you're working for, I hope you had a great vacation. So once again, my name is Jamey Iris, and thank you for watching this Talk TV episode on how to check in online. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much.